Hello everyone, and welcome back to News Review. This week I'll be talking about new black card Qing and really whether to pull on him. So since the English version is extremely late on news, you already know all this more ancient coin steal stuff, and you already know the skills, but I'll still go over them. So first off, there's the usual attack boost stuff that comes with black cards, but I'm gonna focus on the special things. So, before he transforms, he relies on dragon runestones and for more dragon attacks to get more multipliers. He also has an AC multiplier. And after he transforms, he doesn't have the restriction of multiple dragons attacking anymore. He also gets more runestones that can let him attack, and he loses the HP multiplier. But he gains this combo skill that basically allows him to bypass high combo shields. Okay, so first thing, as you probably well know, you can transform as soon as you get stage. That's part of the team skill if you set him as leader and ally. So should you transform? I think that it's a yes. You should probably not immediately transform, but you should transform like quite soon after you enter the stage, simply because this skill right here, the combo skill, is just absolutely broken. This is for one of them. If you have two of them, this effect triggers twice. So if you spin 4 combos in the first batch, your next round will have plus 8 combos, and you have 8 enchanted dragon runes in the next round. So if I'm understanding this correctly, and I think I am, if I'm not, then well, I've just made a horrible mistake, but I think this triggers twice. So yep, that answers the question. You should transform it as fast as possible. Just look at the stage if it's appropriate to have an HP boost for some part of it. But yeah, this ability is quite broken. So apart from bypassing combo shields, there is one other shield that he bypasses, which is recovery shields. Dragons don't have much recovery anyway, and you recover 3000 HP for each dragon who's dissolved. So the max of 60,000 for 20 runestones dissolved. So that's interesting because you can bypass the no recovery shields, and that's also another new way to recover HP. And oh, let's get into a disadvantage. He extends movement time by 3 seconds. This is not absolute. So when you meet an enemy that's like 2 seconds, reduce your spinning time by 2 seconds, you need to bring some kind of time tunnel or some kind of time extender. That's one of the disadvantages of this card. And yeah. So his actives, let's go over them. You have runestone generation basically on demand, and that's the switching. This is slightly useful if you want to use this skill specifically for some stage, but I still feel like a leader skill, like right here with the just more stones allowing you to attack, and the broken combo skill is just really worth it to have 2 of them. And this is actually just the same thing, but it runs on EP now, which might be a disadvantage because you need to save your EP, and EP is not really, you can't really get EP back as quickly as you can CD. And well, his second skill is dropping a heart runestone compared to that of other runestones. So I personally think that this one will be useful for some specific stage, but not really, just in general. So there's a case we made for pulling, and there's a case we made for not pulling. So I'm coming from a free-to-play perspective, although a rather strange one, as I save a lot, and right now I have 600 diamonds, so that's a rather strange perspective to be coming from. But I think that this card, as a leader, he has the potential to be a really good leader, but the Dragon Box is just completely useless compared to boxes of other races. Just to give you a little preview, the next next seal will not be dragons, it will be elves for some reason. Madhead has just decided to throw that out there. The jackpots haven't been announced, and the English version of news is a week away probably. But let's take a look at the Dragon Box, right? So if we take a look, okay, so I'm selecting water, earth, and dark because that's basically like the whole of Qing's members. You can put like technically other attributes of dragons, but like normally you wouldn't, just because of like what stones you would need and just more attack power in general. They just hit him better. So one thing, you don't need to put Novelist, you just don't, because his damage is already insane. So apart from that, who can you put? So as you might notice, the Dragon Box for water, earth, and dark is pretty limited. Starting from here where my mouse is where the uniforms, the skins start. So what do we have here? Algon is actually an excellent choice, since he can generate dragon stones, explode the whole board, and just convert the whole board as well. Convert nearly the whole board. He is a really good utility card. I don't have him. Okay, that's not the point here. So that's a really great utility card, and really he's one member card that can really stand to the standards of other teams nowadays, who have members that can solve multiple problems at a time. So since you have full board explode, you either take Azeroth or you take Algon. I still think you should take Algon, or except in special situations where the board is maybe like you can't dissolve some specific type of runestone, and since Azeroth can automatically generate the right runestones for you, you might want to bring Azeroth in that situation. This guy Arwasa is useless because you're hopefully always going to be at full HP, so its effect is just not good. Draco, you can put in the team. You should put in the team, really. As just one attack boost, and that's really all his team needs. So we filled up 2 slots, right? One with Draco, one with either Algon or Azeroth. And sadly, that's kind of it for dragons, because there isn't really some kind of like general like solving thing. Like there isn't really a general card that can accomplish more than one effect at a time. So this card right here is, first off, it's Crash Fever, but it only reduces its damage reduction, and I don't think dragons need damage reduction. This card, useless, really. You can just look at the names and you can look it up if you want. I'm not going to go into detail. An actual card that is useful in here is probably Sunny, because Sunny is CD3 and she can generate dragon runestones, dark enchanted dragon runestones, I think. But in this day and age, a pure converter doesn't really like accomplish much. Sure, it's like an attack boost, but as that for Qing has enough attack. So one more actually, Shu. Shu is good as a full board exploder if you want to keep Earth Runestones, but as I said, at this point there are 3 board exploders. And well, actually I lied, that was not Lost Card. Lost Card is really Zhao Yun. You either delay enemies or it's a time tunnel. So this card is actually excellent. It has 2 effects, and as I said before, cards that have 2 effects are great as members nowadays. So really, we have like not a lot to choose from. We have one card that has 2 effects and a second card that has 2 effects. Both water. I don't know if that matters, but it might matter for some specific stage. And really the rest are just pure attack boost. So there's 2 slots left. You might fill one with attack boost, but the other one, there's really no dragon to fill that spot right now. And while you might want to put some other attributed dragons in there, they don't really fit with Qing, and you might want to try, because if his leader skill does say that other runestones will have the effects of all attributed runestones, but honestly it's 50%. When you add it together, it is 100% when you transform both sides. But sometimes you don't want to transform both sides, and just in general, I feel that you should stick with the water, earth, and dark. I might be wrong, I haven't pulled them yet. I'm planning to pull tomorrow. So why, after that what is really an insult to the Dragon Box, do I think this card is worth it? Why do I think it's worth it? I think it's worth it because of his future potential. So right now the Dragon Box is looking pretty bad, but hopefully in the future they have plans to make it stronger, and that's really what I'm going for right now. So if you pick this card up, I don't think you should really expect to be using him as a leader, as a meta team in this or the next version, since the next version is apparently elf time, but rather in the future, because there's like 1 or 2 like borderline 3 cards that have any utility, and you're missing like so many members from like you compare to other races that can solve so many other different shields. Yeah. So apart from that, if your diamond's unlimited and you're looking for a leader, don't pull on this guy, please. You're not gonna be using you're not gonna be using him right away. I'm telling you that right now. But if you do have some diamonds saved, or you buy diamonds, then and you're looking for like a long-term investment, then you should get him, because I feel like you will have some future potential. And yeah, so Bahamut, I don't even. Bahamut is just, first off, he's Fire Dragon. He doesn't fit with Qing at all. You could put him in as an unlocking card. That's just like an expensive option, really. He's not even guaranteed. So he's the only unlocking card for dragons, and he's not even guaranteed. So, yes, kind of salty, but regardless, he ignores Burning Wall, only card that does that for dragons, and ignores combo shields, which when you look at Qing is useless. So this effect is useless. This effect is effectively unnecessary, but you have two great utilities, but it's very specific, so you normally wouldn't put Muhammad in Qing either, so possibly a good member for specific stages, not a good general member. There really needs to be some more either general members or some more members like him that are perhaps easier to obtain and fit the Water, Dark, Earth dragons. And yeah, so you all probably know this. Your mission is nearly over. Yup. Bi-weekly is pretty good. Grab one of them. I don't know when you'll be able to use him really, but this is just if you get lucky. And yeah, that's kind of it. See, even Matt doesn't really know what to put in here. Wall is an attack booster. Draco is an attack booster. Mazurume is completely unnecessary attack booster. And Zhao Yun is, as I said, the only card who really deserves to be in here. It's 3 attack boosters and 1 utility. Not a good balance. And honestly, this is future investment. As I said, I will be pulling for this guy tomorrow, so if you want to see that, look out for tomorrow's video, as well as I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be like talking over them as I'm pulling and sharing some tips on how to save as a free-to-play player, apart from getting insanely lucky, which you'll probably be able to tell by the length of tomorrow's video. And yeah, that's it. So at the end, I'll summarize again. If you're looking for a leader, don't pull. If you're looking for an immediate leader, don't pull. Save your diamonds. If you're looking for a future investment, do pull. Wait for the dragon box. I don't know how long you'll be waiting. I don't know how long I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting with you. And yeah, that will be it from me. And look out for tomorrow's video. Subscribe and possibly click on one of these videos on screen right now if you enjoy my content. My friend ID and guild ID are in the description. Please go and check that out as well. That's it from me. Goodbye.